Hey there, Bulldogs. Today is Tuesday, May 12th, and you know that on Tuesdays I post my whiteboard videos. We are going to model our decoding strategies for you today, and I picked 2 words that you may see in your passages, your fluency passages for this week. If these are not words that you have in your passage or they're not words that you stumbled upon, that's okay because these strategies work for any word at all. We're just modeling the strategy, okay? All right, so I have my helper Marcella here. She's gonna do the writing for me and she's gonna model the kind of thinking that you guys should go through at home. All right, so this is our first word. Marcella, how many vowels do you see in this word?
2.
Okay, 2. Technically, there are 2 vowels. You are right. But do you all at home agree with her that that's how many vowels are in this word?
Better.
Technically, it's 3 this time because the Y, when we have Y at the end of a word, it is going to count as its own vowel. It's going to count as a vowel. So we are going to bring down 3 syllable words. And you all probably do not have whiteboards at home. It's totally fine. You can just use a scratch piece of paper and a pencil, anything you can find. All right, so what do we bring down first?
The O.
We bring down our vowels. So put our vowels. Can you write just a little bit bigger? But that's okay, you don't have to erase, I'm just saying. We need to be able to see you. Okay, now we bring down our consonants. We have a consonant blend here at the beginning of the word, so let's keep those together, obviously.
So the R.
Okay.
And then the C.
You're gonna bring the C down to the next, and the R, okay, and then the Y. All right, let's look at the first syllable and identify what syllable type it is. What do we have here? Let's think about opened or closed first. Is it one of those 2? It's open. This is an open syllable because it does not have a consonant closing it off. Good.
So it's a long.
Long, oh, very good. Our vowels in open syllables are gonna be long. They're gonna say their own name. So we have grow. Now let's come over here to this one. Now this might at first glance look like a closed syllable because it has a consonant at the end, but this is an R-controlled syllable. So when we have an R-controlled syllable, let's look at what the E and the R sound like together, and that's gonna sound like Let's think about that C next. When C and E are together, it's going to be a soft C. So that's going to sound like S. So let's decode this whole syllable. Sir. And then
like
our Y.
Sir.
And then the Y at the end sounds like an E. That's always going to be the case. So we have grocery. 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 I have not been to the grocery store in a long time.
Because of Corona.
Because of, unless I wear a mask. All right, go ahead and erase grocery. And let's quickly put up our next word.
Okay.
S-U-R. Okay.
Am I writing big enough?
I-S-E, good, okay. All right, let's look at this one. Marcella, that's okay. How many vowels do you see in this word?
3.
You're absolutely right. There are 3 vowels in this word. But in this word, when we have an E at the end, we need to look and see why we have an E at the end. And if it's a vowel consonant E, that is a whole syllable type all on its own. So that one counts as 1 syllable all on its own. So even though there are 3 and they are apart, we're still gonna count this as 1. So we technically have 1, 2 syllable words that we need to bring down.
Okay. It's fine. Mistakes are totally normal.
All right, bring down your U. We bring down the vowels next. And then we're gonna bring down I-S-E all together. Those are gonna stay married because it's a vowel consonant E. All right, now let's fill in our consonants. You go ahead, go and model your thinking out loud for us if you can.
I'm gonna do S-U-R-P on this one and then just add the R on this one.
Okay, let's see what that ends up sounding like. Okay, let's go to our first vowel, or I'm sorry, our first syllable. We have an R-controlled vowel here.
Mm-hmm.
What does U and R sound like when they're together?
Yeah,
that's another one that sounds like So go ahead and finish decoding that syllable, Marcella.
Serp.
Serp. Good. And then go ahead and model. Now, when we have a vowel consonant E, that silent E at the end tells us what about the vowel? That it's going to be long or short?
Long.
Yes. So go ahead and decode that syllable.
Rise.
Rise.
Rise. Rise.
Very good. All right, let's put them together. Serp. Rise. Surprise. Surprise. Surprise! The word is surprise. All right. So what I'd like to really quickly before we finish, Marcella chose to put the P here on this syllable.
That's the best choice.
If she had chosen to put it here, let's see if it would have changed the pronunciation of the word. Just real quick. We already know that we got it right. But some of you may have been thinking that the P should go on the other syllable. So let's look now. Surprise. Surprise. Would that have changed the pronunciation?
Nope.
No, it wouldn't. And actually, when you chose to put the P on that syllable, I was surprised because P and R are a consonant blend and they should typically stay together.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, but that's okay. When you put the P here, it still ended up with the correct pronunciation. So I just wanted you guys to know that sometimes there's more than one option when it comes to the consonants. And when you are decoding a word and it doesn't sound right, your first choice should be to flex a consonant from one syllable over to another and see if that changes the pronunciation.
When we put the P over here, it was easier to pronounce the word. It didn't take that many tries. It sounded better, so we could get the word better.
Yep, which is further evidence of why we want to keep our consonant blends together when we can. All right, great job, guys. Today, all I want you to do is use these strategies to decode any unknown words in your fluency passage. Remember that anything that your brain has to stop and think about is a word that you don't know automatically, and it's a word you need to decode. Decode them today, practice those words only today, and tomorrow I will post a video of myself reading the passage and you can follow along with me. All right, see you tomorrow.